It wasn't just the economy or the Cold War that ended the Soviet Union. The truth is stranger than fiction, and barely anyone talks about it. In 1990, Pizza Hut opened its first store in Moscow. For Russians, it wasn't just food, it was freedom. People stood in line for hours craving a taste of capitalism. Behind the counter, KGB agents disguised as staff spying on citizens. That's how afraid the government was of melted cheese and Western brands. The real kicker? A few years later, Mikhail Gorbachev, the last Soviet leader, starred in a Pizza Hut commercial just to make money. The same man who once ran a nuclear superpower, reduced to advertising pizza. But the decay started long before that. For decades, the USSR told its people they had everything they needed, enough food, medicine, resources. But secretly, they were importing millions of tons of American grain just to keep shelves full. In 1972, the US exposed this in what became known as the Great Grain Robbery. The Soviets bought one-third of America's grain supply under fake companies. Their self-sufficiency, a complete illusion. Then came Afghanistan. In 1979, the Soviets invaded expecting a quick victory. But the war lasted 10 years, 15,000 Soviet soldiers died, billions were spent, and when the soldiers came home they found no jobs, no help, only silence. Afghanistan didn't just drain their military, it drained their soul. Technology told another story. In the 1980s, Soviet scientists were still using typewriters while American kids played with Nintendo. The Soviet Union couldn't produce a decent computer. The KGB had to smuggle Xerox machines from the West just to copy documents. They called it the digital curtain. The gap was embarrassing and irreversible. Then came Chernobyl. A nuclear reactor exploded in 1986, but the government tried to hide it. Radiation spread across Europe while citizens were left in the dark. When the truth came out, trust shattered. For the first time, the people saw the government wasn't just flawed, it was dangerous. Gorbachev's reforms, Glasnost and Perestroika, were meant to fix things. But instead, they opened the floodgates. People started demanding more freedom, more truth. Republics like Ukraine, Lithuania, and Georgia began breaking away. Moscow couldn't stop them. On December 25, 1991, the red flag over the Kremlin came down. No bombs, no invasions, just silence. The Soviet Union collapsed, not with an explosion, but with a quiet final breath. And it all started with a lie about food, a war they couldn't win, a computer they couldn't build, and a pizza they couldn't ignore. If that changed how you see history, hit like, drop your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more stories that textbooks forgot.